my companion yelled. My associates are my true kin. During an argument about her devotion, I stated, then you should be with them. I packed her bags and left her at her associate's dwelling. The urgent calls I received when they made her leave after 48 hours. A 29-year-old man just dropped my companion, Isabel, 27F, off at her closest associate's house with 3 travel cases and a carton. She had been residing with me for 14 months. We had been together for 2 years, the entire journey there. She kept saying I was being overly dramatic and I would come crawling back by tomorrow. We will observe that this began forming months ago, but the sudden burst happened Saturday evening. We were supposed to attend my relative's wedding jointly. We had confirmed attendance for 3 months. She purchased a garment specifically for it. On the morning of the wedding I was preparing, she was still in sleepwear. Better hurry, I stated. We need to depart in an hour. Oh, I cannot go. Chloe is experiencing a difficulty. Chloe, her closest associate. There is always a difficulty. What kind of difficulty? Her and Ben are arguing again. She requires me. The wedding has been planned for months, and Chloe needs me now. Kin comes first. I am kin. My relative is kin. She chuckled. Your relative I have met twice. Please. So, you are truly not coming. Goodness, Leo, why are you being so A wedding occurs once. Chloe's mental state is continuous. I attended alone, making justifications. Isabel is unwell. My elder female relative saw directly through it. I arrived home around 11 p.m. Isabel was not there. I sent her a message. Me, where are you? Still at Chloe's. It might remain the night. Okay. She appeared Sunday afternoon. Not a single word about the wedding. She did not inquire how it was. She just commenced speaking about Chloe's difficulties. How Ben is being harmful. Because he requested her to pay half the dwelling cost for once. That is when I brought it up. We need to discuss yesterday. You abandoned a kin wedding for another Chloe difficulty. So, this is becoming a pattern. She became protective immediately. Pattern of what? Being a good associate. The pattern of dropping everything for your associates while treating me as if I am unimportant. That is absurd. Is it last month? You skipped my birth celebration evening meal because Sophia broke a nail. Literally, it was her engagement nail. The photograph she took the next day. 2 months ago, you left my mother's spring holiday meal because Ava believed she saw her former partner at a large store. She was having a sudden fearful reaction. You missed my promotion celebration because Chloe required someone to await the television service person. You are keeping score. It is so harmful. I am observing patterns. Your associates call. You run every single time. That is when she exploded. My associates are my true kin. They have been there for me longer than you. They know me better than you. They actually care about my well-being and I do not. You care about appearances, about your valuable kin gatherings. My associates care about me. Then go be with them. What you heard me. If they are your true kin, go be with them. She chuckled. That belittling chuckle I have grown to dislike. You are being overly dramatic. No, I am being serious. I will pack your belongings. You are not making me leave over this. I am not making you leave. I am sending you to be with your true kin since I am apparently just what? A property manager. A temporary replacement, Leo. I was already pulling out travel cases. I started with her wardrobe. Stop. You cannot just watch me. I packed carefully. Garments, footwear, hygiene items. She followed me around, changing between yelling and chuckling as if it were a jest. This is crazy. Over one wedding. It is not about the wedding. It is about you telling me who matters to you. I heard you clearly. It took about 2 hours. 3 travel cases and a carton of various items. I loaded my vehicle while she stood there sending messages rapidly. Get in, I stated. I am not going anywhere. Fine. I will drop your belongings at Chloe's. You can take a paid ride. She entered the vehicle. You will regret this. Perhaps. The drive to Chloe's was silent except for her phone constantly vibrating. I pulled up to the house and commenced unloading bags. Chloe emerged looking perplexed. What is happening? Isabel is moving in with her true kin, I stated, placing bags on the porch. What? Isabel jumped out. He is being wild. He is making me leave because I missed one wedding. You said they are your true kin. I am just making the reunion easier. Chloe looked between us. Isabel, I cannot. Ben and I are resolving matters. This is not a good moment. It is never a good moment when she needs you though, right? I said. Isabel glared at me, then turned to Chloe with pleading eyes. Just for a few days until he calms down. Chloe sighed. I set the last carton down. Her mail redirecting commences Monday. You have a pleasant existence with your true kin. I drove off. Isabel called 17 times on the way home. I did not answer. I arrived home, poured a strong drink, sat in the quiet. My quiet. No difficult calls. No crisis. No being made to feel like an object in my own relationship. Then the messages started. This is so childish. Isabel, you made your point. Come get me. Chloe's dwelling is tiny. Where am I supposed to put my belongings? Answer me. You cannot just leave me here. I replied once. I did not abandon you. I delivered you to your true kin. Enjoy. Then I silenced her and went to sleep. The best rest I had experienced in months. Monday arrived. I attended work. I lived my life. Tuesday afternoon, she attempted calling from Chloe's number. I answered, believing it might be important. 2 days. Leo, you have proven your point. What point? That you are petty and overly dramatic. I am neither. You said they are your true kin. I respected that choice. I did not mean it literally. Then what did you mean? Silence. Then, when are you picking me up? I am not. What? You live with your true kin now. Why would I pick you up? Because I am your companion. Are you companions typically prioritize their relationships. You prioritized your associates repeatedly, then told me they are your true kin. Message received. This is an abduction. I literally drove you where you desired to be. I did not desire to live there. Should have considered that before the true kin speech. She ended the call. That evening, 48 hours after I dropped her off, my phone exploded. 27 missed calls. 50+ messages, but the interesting ones were from Isabel's associates. Chloe, come get your companion. Now what did you do? Isabel will not stop weeping. Ava, this is cruel behavior. You require counseling. And then the finest one, unknown number. Friend, she needs to leave. Chloe is losing her temper. This is your issue. I messaged Ben back. According to Isabel, your kin. I am just some male she was residing with. Kin takes care of kin. That is when the real call commenced. Not angry anymore. Panicked, Chloe called. Please. She will not stop weeping. She is making everything about herself. Ben is about to leave me if she does not go. Sounds like a kin problem. We are not her kin. You are funny. She said differently. She did not mean it. Then she should be more careful with her words. The next call was Sophia. She appeared at my place with a travel case. I cannot take her in. I have flatmate. Okay, so, come get her. Why would I do that? Because she is your companion. She is your true kin. Remember, that is just something she said, and I took her at her word. The calls kept coming. Ava, other associates, even Chloe's mother. Each one told a version of the same narrative. Isabel was being impossible, weeping, demanding consideration, expecting to be housed and fed and comforted, being surprised when her true kin had their own existences and limits. But the finest call came. Around 10 p.m. Isabel from what sounded like a coffee shop. I am without a dwelling. Her voice was flat. No, you are between houses. Big distinction. Chloe made me leave. Said I was being overly dramatic. Ironic. Sophia stated her flatmates will not permit visitors. Difficult. Ava's male partner said no. Seems like your true kin has boundaries. I have nowhere to go. Hotels exist. I cannot afford a hotel. Should have considered that before destroying connections. You destroyed the connection. No. I just moved you based on your stated preferences. Silence. Then quietly. Can I return home? This is not your dwelling, and has not been since you told me who your true kin is. I did not mean it. Yes, you did. In that moment, you absolutely meant it. You have meant it. Every time you chose them over us. I just finally listened. So, that is it. 2 years just done. You ended it when you said they are your true kin. I just handled the arrangements. She ended the call. That was Tuesday evening. It is Thursday now. The constant messages have been severe, but I am holding firm. Amusing thing about true kin. They are supposed to be there when you require them, correct? So, where are they now? The sense of entitlement increased exactly like I thought it would. Wednesday morning, the day after the coffee shop call, Isabel appeared at my workplace with all 3 travel cases. She just rolled them right into the main area like she was checking into a hotel. I will wait here until you are ready to speak, she announced to the person at the front desk. Clara, our front desk person, called me. Leo, there is a situation in the main area. I came down. There was Isabel sitting on her largest travel case, looking at her phone as if this were normal. You need to depart. I have nowhere else to go. That is not my concern. It literally is. I am your companion. Former companion. You chose your true kin, remember? Stop saying that. My supervisor, KO, came out. Is there an issue? No, I stated. She was just leaving. I am not going anywhere, Isabel said. He made me without a dwelling. KO looked at me, then at her, then at the travel cases. Ma'am, this is a place of business. You need to depart. Not until he takes me back. Security became involved. Isabel created a scene, yelled about emotional harm, how I transferred her to her associate's house. Security did not care. They escorted her out. An hour later, she was in the parking lot just sitting on her travel cases by my vehicle. I returned to work, letting her sit. At lunchtime, she was gone, but my vehicle had a note. You cannot avoid me perpetually. We will speak. That afternoon, the real circus began. Chloe messaged. She is saying you are cruel. Is that true? Me. I drove her to your house after she said you are her true kin. How is that cruelty? She is telling everyone you threw her out with no warning. Me. She announced you were her true kin. I agreed and moved her. Pretty straightforward. That is not. People say things they do not mean, and sometimes they face results for those things. Then came the group message invasion. Isabel added me to her associate group message. Immediately commenced pleading her case. Isabel, tell him he is being unreasonable. Leo, just take her back. This is getting strange. Ava, you are punishing her for valuing friendship. That is harmful masculinity. I replied, I am respecting her stated preference. She said, you are her true kin. True kin houses each other. It was a figure of speech. I replied, was it? Because you have consistently chosen all of you over our relationship. I just made the arrangement official. Unknown number saved as Dan. Who even is this guy? Isabel replied, my former partner who is being petty. I responded, the former partner whose house she resided in without cost for 14 months. You are welcome for the update. That started something. Without cost. Completely free. Utilities too. Isabel, you said you paid half of everything. I offered. He always said no. I stated. She offered once 8 months ago, then never again. Isabel, is that true? This is not about money. I replied, you are correct. It is about regard, which you gave to everyone in this message except me. I left the group, but the damage was done. I found out later through Ben that the associates started comparing notes. It turns out Isabel had told different narratives to each of them about our relationship, and none of them matched. On Thursday, she tried a new approach. She appeared with just one travel case and a sad story. My belongings were stolen, she said when I opened the door. That is unfortunate. From Ava's vehicle while I was moving between places. Okay. So, can I at least get some of my items? Just necessities. Everything of yours left with you on Sunday. I need garments for work. You are being unkind. I am being factual. You own nothing in this apartment. You contributed nothing but trouble and demands. I contributed love. To whom? Your true kin. Because I got anxiety and abandoned commitments. She actually stomped her foot like a small child. This is not fair. Let's discuss fair. Fair would have been you attending one kin gathering without complaint. Fair would have been not abandoning me for every associate difficulty. Fair would have been appreciating free housing instead of telling me I am not your true kin. I am without a dwelling because of you. You are without a dwelling because your true kin will not house you. Perhaps examine why that is. She left, but not before kicking over my potted plant. Mature Friday morning, the ultimate choice arrived. Her mother called. Leo, it is Brenda, Isabel's mother. Hi Brenda, what is this about you making my daughter without a dwelling? I did not make her without a dwelling. I delivered her to the people she identified as her true kin. She is residing in her vehicle. She has a vehicle. Of course that is not the point. Brenda, did she tell you what she said about her associates being her true kin? She mentioned something. Did she tell you how many times she has chosen them over our relationship? It skipped my birth celebration, my relative's wedding, every holiday. Long pause. She has always been social. Social is fine. Telling your partner they are not your true kin is different. Cannot you just forgive her? She is young. She is 27. And forgiveness does not mean accepting disrespect. Where is she supposed to live? With her true kin? With you in an apartment like an adult? Lots of options that do not involve me. Brenda, she destroyed connections with us too. Always choosing those associates over kin dinners. Interesting pattern behavior. Then perhaps this is her wake-up call. Or you could just take her back and save everyone this trouble. No thanks. I have had enough trouble for a lifetime. Saturday, the final outburst hit differently. Not through her this time. Through Ben. Dude, I am begging you. Take her back. What happened now? She appeared at 3 a.m. again, demanding Chloe let her in. Neighbors called the police. And Chloe's property owner is threatening to make her leave if there is another disturbance. Sounds difficult. It is difficult. Fix your girl. Not my girl. Your kin. Now, remember, nobody actually believes that kin nonsense. Isabel did. Isabel said it multiple times over 2 years through actions and words. Just, can you at least speak to her? She is falling apart. That is what true kin is for. He ended the call on me. But here is the finest part. The perfect bad luck. Sunday morning, exactly 1 week after I dropped her off, I receive a notification. Isabel has been tagged in a post. It is Ava, a long public social media post to everyone asking. Yes, I ask Isabel to leave me.